In this month's headlines, in mobile phone technology, photo sharing app Be Real, is it the next big thing or just another distraction? Good news for portrait photographers, Instagram to support ultra tall images. In DSLR and mirrorless news, is this the end of compact cameras? Nikon and Panasonic stop development. Sony overtakes Canon for market share and Olympus hold on to third. Leica and Panasonic to release joint camera in 2023. In new tech, DJI released their new drone and LumeCube released their latest studio panel lighting kit. Coming up in events, the photography and video show is just around the corner with something for everyone, whatever your passion. And in competitions, the CUE Photo Awards 2023 and the Sony World Photography Awards 2023 are now open, and I take a closer look at the categories. And in the latest apps, we go through what are the top 5 free and paid video and photo apps. Hello everybody, welcome to this month's news flash, starting off with mobile phone technology. Now last month I mentioned Be Real, the photo sharing app that was topping the app charts. The burning question I had about this app was, will this app continue to grow in popularity, or is it just a novelty? Will the prompt to take a photo a day become tiresome? Taking a photo a day may sound relatively simple, especially if the concept is to document what you are or where you are at that exact moment the notification comes out. Or will people over time find this tedious? I decided to give Be Real a try for myself. Now, it's important to understand that only friends can see your photo. These have to be friends on the app. So unless you connect with other users or invite your already real friends, then the only people who will see your photos are, well, you. Now, obviously, you have to turn the notification on to be alerted to the random time to post. Although you only have 2 minutes to take a photo and post it, the app does allow you to post outside of this 2 minutes when it is more convenient for you, but does still restrict you to 1 post per day. The question this raises for me though is, if I am allowed to post outside the random generated 2-minute slot, what's to stop me from composing a much better photo, which is in contradiction to what the app is purporting to be? Now, I haven't been posting each day because I've actually found it inconvenient when the notification has come through, or I've genuinely missed it. As somebody who isn't glued to their phone, I can honestly say that the likelihood of me being able to post within the designated window each day isn't viable. However, if I go back to what I said earlier about the ability to post outside of the time frame, then as long as I'm true to the purpose of the app, and take a real-time snapshot, then this is a great means of documenting your life. But don't we do that anyway at a time and within a setting that is convenient to us personally? I'm going to have to say that the jury is still out on this. In fact, between the time I started to use the app and reporting back on it, I've actually deleted it altogether. I just found it too distracting as I was constantly checking my phone, waiting for the notification to come through, or in case I'd missed it. So if you've used or are using the app, I'd love to hear your experiences with it. You can either leave a comment here or tweet me at Gary Fernon. Now onto Instagram. Instagram is reportedly planning to test an ultra tall image upload feature. Instagram has been under some heavy fire lately, facing unexpected competition from the likes of Be Real. Although, personally, I don't think they have too much to concern themselves with at this time. It would be fair to say that Instagram has come away from its original intention of being an app for photographers and is trying to become a bit more like TikTok. This is a classic example of me of worrying too much about the competition and falling into the trap of becoming a second-rate version of them rather than a first-rate version of yourself. TikTok is a completely different platform. Yes, it appeals to the same demographic to an extent, but Instagram has a much wider reach. Head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, shared an update reel to his Instagram page explaining that the company will always remain loyal to photo sharing, being its heritage as he describes it, but also explains that times are changing and shifting towards video as priority content, and that Instagram will be changing things around to reflect this. I agree that it should incorporate video. They would be daft not to. I personally would like to see the content on Instagram to be more polished and engaging, almost an extension to an individual's website. However, I'm not that naive to think that this will ever be the case either. In DSLR and mirrorless news, Nikon and Panasonic have confirmed that they will no longer be developing entry-level point-and-shoot cameras. Instead, both companies will be focusing more on their more expensive line of mirrorless cameras and lenses. So is this really news? I, for one, am not surprised to hear this. With the advances in mobile camera technology, I would suggest that the phone has been far superior to the compact point and shoot for a while now. What the compact did have over the phone were a variety of shooting modes that enabled you to push the creative boundaries. But if look at what people actually use a point and shoot for, it's all done within the device we have with us all of the time, our phones. Sony becomes the top market share holder for mirrorless cameras in Japan, while Nikon and Fujifilm are nowhere to be seen. Sony has overtaken Canon as the #1 seller of mirrorless cameras in Japan, while OM System, formerly Olympus, continued to hold third place ahead of giants such as Nikon and Fujifilm. Sony hasn't released a new camera since the Sony A7 IV in October last year. Both Fujifilm and Canon have had more recent releases, with the Fujifilm X-H2S and the Canon EOS R10 and the Canon EOS R7, although many have been and continue to deal with stock shortages. Hannah Rook for digital camera writes, even though Nikon recently released the new Nikon Z30, it failed to crack the top 3 brands. One of the things that Canon, Fujifilm and Nikon's new cameras have in common is that they all have APS-C sensors, but the lack of a viewfinder on the Z30 makes its target market completely different. For content creators and vloggers, Nikon's choice to lower costs, get rid of the viewfinder and instead include a flip-out screen made the Z30 perfect for those looking to upgrade from their smartphone cameras. Despite being the newest camera next to the APS-C, Nikon ZF-C and the Nikon Z50, it cost the least yet had the same sensor, focal point and continuous burst rate as the other models. I'm certainly intrigued by this. With it costing less than the other brands and models, people are still choosing other brands. So is it then that people are choosing specific brands if the specs are the same and the cost isn't a factor, with people choosing the more expensive option? Are we beginning to see a shift in power? When I bought my first camera, the market leaders were very much Canon and Nikon, with the other brands feeling very much inferior. Do we now think that this is the start of the camera's equivalent to iOS versus Android? Leica and Panasonic will release a jointly developed mirrorless camera next year, according to a statement made by Panasonic. Manufacturers have said, we are planning to release a mirrorless machine jointly developed with Leica camera, which we formed a comprehensive partnership with at the end of May in about a year. So currently there is very little else known about this collaboration with respect to its design and specifications. If you could put together a camera using the technology available to these two companies, what would be your ideal setup? Let me know by either tweeting me at Gary Fernon or leaving a comment. In new tech, flight has never been easier with the new drone from DJI, which they named Avatar. Experience the thrill of total immersion and unrivaled safety and control when you combine Avatar with the goggles and motion controller. Flight becomes accessible to all. Avatar will keep your audience on the edge of their seats. It's equipped with a 1 in 1.7 inch CMOS sensor and supports 4K ultra wide angle recording with an f2.8 aperture. DJI Avatar is nimble and tough. The built-in propeller guards means when contact happens, you can bounce back, stay in the air and keep on flying. I've linked the website in the description for you to check this out yourself, and having had a look, I'm seriously tempted. DJI have priced the Avatar at £989, which for a drone, I don't think is actually that bad. What do you think? Tweet me at Gary Fernon or leave a comment on this recording. LumeCube release their biggest, brightest LED panels which offer power and portability. At over 4 times the size of the Panel Pro, this is LumeCube's biggest panels yet. Powered by edge-lit technology for a soft, flattering light with a stunning 1800 lumens output, you'll always have more than enough light for any shooting environment. It offers plug-in or cordless option with a built-in rechargeable lithium battery. So let's have a look. What do you get in the studio panel lighting kit? You get a remote controlled studio lighting kit designed with an internal battery for use in any location. This kit includes 2 of their largest edge-lit bipolar light panels, their new 70-inch adjustable light stands, and 2 custom engineered sets of barn doors for shaping your light, packaged effectively in a small and portable case. This studio lighting kit will go anywhere you go and illuminate your scene with ease. This will cost you $300, which I think is a pretty good price for what you're getting in the bag. As always, links are in the description. In events, at the time of recording, there is 15 days to go until imaging comes to life at the photography show and the video show, and it is double the size of 2021. Held at the NEC Birmingham between the 17th and 20th of September, you'll find over 200 exhibitors with all the gear you could ask for under one roof, plus hundreds of talks and demos to enhance your skills to reignite your passion. Don't miss out on the buzz of creativity, kit and inspiration. Get your tickets today from the Photography and Video Show website, which is www.photographyshow.com. As always, I will link that in the description as well. In competition news, in July's Newsflash, I announced that Seaweed Photo Awards are now open and that there are 10 categories to select from. The Seaweed Photo Award is a photo competition free to enter and open to anyone over the age of 18. Your photos will be judged by a panel of recognised industry experts, journalists and professional photographers. So just to remind you on the categories there, that's landscape, people, nature, animals, sports, architecture and technology, cooking and food, travel, hobby and aerial photos. So if you pick up yourself a DJI Avatar, you might be able to get into the old aerial photos. On to the Sony World Photography Awards 2023. That's now open. Made up of 4 competitions: professional, open, student and youth, with the top prize being $25,000. Enter your single images into any of the 10 diverse categories and you could become the next open photographer of the year. The best part, it's completely free to enter. So let's take a closer look at the open category. Rewarding the best single images, enter for free and you could win $5,000. Top Sony digital imaging equipment plus more. Judges are looking for good composition, creativity and clear photographs. Please note that if you enter the open competition, you cannot enter the professional or youth competitions. The open competition rewards outstanding single images across 10 categories. Photographers should consider the category description when entering their work, and those categories are architecture, creative, motion, landscape, lifestyle, natural world and wildlife, object, portraiture, street photography, and travel. I've included the link directly to the open category page of the World Photography Organization website, where you can see in more detail where the judges or what the judges are looking for within each of the before mentioned 10 categories. Each entrant can submit up to 3 images for free. The images entered can be entered in different categories, or all images can be entered into a single category. Judging will be based on the single image and not the series of images. In latest app news, so top 5 video and photo apps. Let's start off with the top 5 free photo and video apps. YouTube tops the chart this month, climbing 2 spaces from number 3. At number 2 is Instagram. Number 3, Snapchat. 4 is CapCut, which is a video editor. It's an all-in-one video editing app that helps you create incredible videos. And number 5, Google Photos drops 1 place to number 6, seeing free prints climb into the top 5. So number 5 is free prints. The top 5 paid photo and video apps. Screen Mirroring Plus enters the top 5 this month, straight in at number 1. At £3.49, you can mirror your iPhone or iPad screen to any device in your local Wi-Fi or remote via internet. Touch Retouch is a non-mover at number 2, still priced at £3.49, your pocket app for removing unwanted stuff from photos on the go. It gives your photos a clean look while saving you valuable time. New to the top 5 at number 3 is Video and TV Cast plus LG Smart TV. At £5.99, it's the most expensive of this month's top 5 and allows you to watch any web video, online movie, live stream or live TV show on your LG Smart TV. In at number 4 at £1.79, it is Beastcam Pro Camera, the most advanced camera app for iPhone. And Slow Shutter Cam drops from 3 to 5, priced at £1.79, brings new life into your device's photo toolbox by letting you capture a variety of amazing slow shutter speed effects that you only thought you could get with a DSLR. There we have it, folks, a news flash for August 2022. Check out the description box where I've linked some of the topics mentioned for you to check out in further detail. If you are aware of anything photography or video related that is worth mentioning, maybe competitions near you, apps that you use that you can't live without, then let me know and maybe we can mention them on the next news flash episode. Until next time, be creative, be inspired, be you.